I want you to envision a world gripped by the iron fist of a tyrannical government, cloaked in the shadows of deceit and corruption under the guise of being the beacon of democracy. And for years, actually centuries, they've reigned with impunity, their oppressive rule stifling the voices of the oppressed and suppressing any semblance of freedom throughout history. But unbeknownst to them, a silent resistance was forming through the eons. A clandestine type network of individuals that are actually decentralized, who refuse to surrender their humanity to the shackles of tyrants. So as the tyrants clung desperately to their waning power this past decade, they devised a grand scheme of deception. They employed all available outlets to condition the minds of the people, distorting truth and presenting their prosecution for heinous crimes against humanity as an attack on a democracy itself. They played the role of innocent victims, masterfully manipulating the narrative to demonize those who dared to stand up against their reign. Yet amidst the chaos and confusion by the tyrants, a small team of very few extraordinary beings emerged. Scattered across the globe like little beacons of hope, these super soldiers gifted with unrivaled intellect, unparalleled abilities, infiltrated the shit out of them and recognized the depth of the tyranny's deception. They saw through the web of lies and propaganda, even though they were conditioned to serve it. They understood that the fate of humanity was at the balance. The fate of their nation was at the balance. The fate of choosing between sovereignty and submission was at the balance. So operating in the shadows, beyond the reach of the tyrant's control, or maybe right in the middle of the beast, they dedicated themselves out on a fatalistic, perilous mission to rectify the wrongs inflicted upon the people. And with unwavering determination, they strategized, they gathered intelligence, and orchestrated precise strikes against the pillars of tyrannical regime. And their actions were usually swift and precise and relentless, a testament to their unwavering commitment to justice and liberation of humanity, bringing us to the point that we are now. Nothing can deter people that are focused on the mission, people that are focused on service. The tyrants, in their desperation, have unleashed all their resources to extinguish this flickering flame of resistance, which has aided into fanning it into a raging, roaring fire. They branded these defenders of humanity as terrorists, seeking further to manipulate the minds of the people they have kept in chains so long. But many have remained undeterred, because they understood that truth cannot be suppressed indefinitely. So with every act of defiance, with every revelation of the tyrant's atrocities, their movement grew stronger. It made it look as stupid as possible. The people, once subjected to conditioning and manipulation, began to awaken from their slumber and their eyes opened to the stark reality of their subjugation. And as the tide began to turn, what did we see tyrants do? They find themselves besieged from all sides. The people, emboldened by the courage and resilience of the very few that have sacrificed everything. There are so many people out there that have sacrificed things that you have no idea. FBI whistleblowers just gave you a taste. This unseen war that has been waged for so long has shifted in the favor of justice and liberation. Oh, boy, has it. The triumph of humanity is inevitable. Nothing can stop what's coming. And this small team of fire starters, united by a common purpose, that don't even talk. They continued this relentless pursuit of truth and justice. So I want you to think how, right now, at this very moment, The conditioning that the people have been undergoing through the mass media, through social media, through local influence networks, through consumer markets employing, regulations, rules, and policies within themselves is simply to make them look like they are unfairly persecuted. And those that are persecuting them are in the wrong. Don't look at the crimes against children. Don't look at the crimes against humanity. We want to give you free money. We want to help you. Don't listen to them. These are the death rattles you cannot see because you do not stand at the 40,000 foot mark. True warriors, true agents of change rise as self-appointed champions against the tyrannical regime that has inflicted unspeakable crimes against humanity beyond what you could ever believe it is. All unified under one goal, not under one team, not under one banner. One goal. That is all. One goal. They've made it look as stupid as possible. One goal. Simply one goal. Allow me to elaborate. Listen very carefully to this conversation. Very carefully to this conversation.
You said you were an attorney. You're a very good prosecutor. That's true. We got a problem here. And the problem is developing this. You said you were an attorney. You're very...
Okay, now you can look that up on C-SPAN. Just do that, yeah. Good watch. If you have eyes, you'll see, or I should say ears, you'll hear what's going on there. Peace out.